Hang on one second. We're just going live here from Question
It'll be
Everything
real quick.
2019. Here with Matt Long. He's just on his way out. Wanted to say goodbye and thank you very much for being here. Really enjoyed seeing your new wife talk.
Yeah.
It was pretty real and pretty cool, unprepared and natural. And I was like everyone else, that goes to the big presentation, but you're just telling your story. I mean, that was meaningful to me.
Yeah.
And I just want you to maybe just say hi, thank Joe for being here, maybe or something that you could use as a soundbite
Sure.
on the way out. Maybe get this in the shot so they can use
Yeah.
it.
All right.
And,
So
Jessica, right?
Yeah. So Jessica and I have a channel called Woketown, and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and most podcast platforms. We did our presentation here today talking about being truthers and the things that we can control within our own four walls, and what that means kind of moving forward. We know that once you come into this truth, and figure out that you're actually in a system, that there are things that are going to come up. This is Jessica right here. Say hi.
Hi.
So this is the better half of Woketown right here. But yeah, so we've got a podcast out. Check us out at Woketown, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, any podcast platform. Again, I told them that basically we talk about what we can control within our four walls once we become truthers, and also.
And I post a lot on my personal page on Facebook, which is Jessica Faith Long and Prairie Faith on Instagram.
Yeah, exactly right. And other than being madly in love, do we have anything else to say?
Let's hit the road.
Okay, yeah, so we're hitting the road. We're meeting my parents in Palm Springs, so we gotta get running. Joe Garcia did an awesome job at Question Everything 2019. Go to QE2019.com, and in the next few days, a few weeks, you're gonna be able to get direct video downloads for what went down here. Really awesome stuff. I spoke on the reliability of the Bible, can it be trusted? And then we did a Woketown live session. And then there's a lot of really great speakers in here talking about 9/11, vaccines, shape of the earth, all kinds of crazy stuff. What else? That's it. We gotta go.
I
Okay.
enjoyed you guys so much. Thank you so
Thanks,
much. for
appreciate
coming.
it.
Really appreciate your time on the mic.
Awesome.
All right, guys.
All right.
See you.
Thanks a lot. All right, we got Paul on the plane coming next. Yeah, in a moment. There's a no speaker on right now. There's a prepared speech somebody gave. And they're showing that as a slideshow now. And I believe we're getting ready for the dinner truck. We're getting food truck action. Hey, Paul.
Hey, what's going on?
Paul on the plane's here. We're at Question Everything, of course. And we're hoping we can just give Joe a couple of sound bites so he can use it for post-production.
Is this chair rated for me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Why not?
making sure.
Are you a
Big
director?
guy.
I mean, because you're not a director?
I'm a big guy. Who's going to hold me?
You're large, not an extra large, right?
Largish.
So tell me again about the radio show and how you're filling in the 24 hours, because that was really something I hadn't spent enough time.
Oh, the music.
Yeah,
Flight of Music
yeah.
Television.
And is that something totally secondary? I mean, is it just there? It's not. It's
Yeah,
not,
I set it up,
'cause
it
don't-
runs itself.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, 'cause that's interesting.
Oh, yeah. It's easy to set up a 24-hour. I got the whole idea of just because ODD started his Flat Earth videos like 24/7. It was the channel that he did. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'd love to do that, and so I figured out how to do it. Used OBS software, and I just started doing it with my own videos. I take like Faking Space series and other stuff that I downloaded that I liked, and I just threw it to my channel. I just ran it 24 hours a day. I started by just mirroring his. And what he was doing, and just mirrored it on mine. So there was another channel that was doing it. Got a lot of people there too that didn't like the chat there because there were so many people there and it was going so fast. I gave them an alternative place to watch the same videos and chat. I reached out to him. I said, "Is it okay? Whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, no problem, dude." So I did that, and then I started doing my own videos. And then I think what happened was I was driving to Portland, Oregon from my place for a business meeting, and I was I knew that Mark Sargent had Flat Earth Music playlist, and I was like, I gotta check this thing out because I'd seen it a few times, and so I got in the car and I just hit play on that thing and just let it go, and I was just cruising along and I was listening to all this stuff, and I was like, there is so much great music
There's enough, yeah.
that these Flat Earth people have made, so much talent. Some of it was great, some of it was not so great. I mean, there was a lot of pretty rough stuff to hear in there. It was all original stuff and people that were making this music. I was like, this would be a cool idea for a channel, because when I grew up, I had MTV. And they'd have music videos on, basically 24 hours a day, and we would sit down and watch that, or that would always be on the background. It was a cool thing to do. And I was like, that would be really cool to have Flat Earth Music Television. That's just where it was born in my brain. And so when I got back from my business trip, I hooked up with, I talked to Bob Modell from Bloodbusters, because he was doing 24-hour stuff, and his son Jaron had created some software that made it really easy to do. And so you just would punch the URLs for all of the videos into the software, and it would download it automatically on your computer.
And they learned that because they were
would
doing the
run
24
that.
thing.
They were doing the 24-hour thing too.
Uh-huh.
So he set me up on my computer, and I had a secondary, an old laptop that I just do it on. And just created another channel and just put all the software in there, and then started just downloading all of the videos, putting the URLs in. And there's like 300 or 400, videos or whatever there now.
Can people submit stuff as well?
Yeah. That's what I tell people in the little scrolling thing I created. Is like, if you got something that should be added, it's not running right now. As we speak right now, I don't have it because I needed to reboot the server, and there's a bunch of updates the computer needed to do, and I didn't have time to do it before I left. So it's not even running right now, but I'll get it going when I get back. But yeah, if there's something that should be on there, then just shoot me an email with the URL, and if I like it, it's got to be good. I don't want to just throw anything up there. It's got to be decent.
And what's your other channel?
And then I just have my regular YouTube channel.
And what are you working towards these days? What's next?
Well, I'm going to do episode 4 of season 3 of Faking Space. It's going to be about moon dust, cosmic dust. I'll leave it there. So we're working on that. That's next in production. And let's see here. I got my Truth Frequency radio show, which I do every Tuesday night, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, right before Strange World with Mark Sargent. It was weird when we were up there today. I should have said that at the end of my landing thing. I should have been like, and next, right here on Truth Frequency Radio is Mark Sargent, Strange World, because he followed me on stage. So it was like, we do this every Tuesday night. So that, and I got my podcast, Dome Life, which I produce once a week, and I got some weekly segments there.
I suppose I should have raised my hand and asked you a question while he was talking.
Yeah, you
Right, because everyone calls in.
That's right.
Yeah.
That would be great. And then what you can do is see what happened was, we have a running joke, Mark and I, is because there was a guy that called into my show at the very end of my show one time, and he's like, "Hey, is this Mark Sargent?" And it was near the end of my show. Of course, that's the ultimate slap in the face. Like, no, this is not. Mark comes on next. And so people that were listening to my show, that, typically just continue to listen to Mark's show right after. A lot of them were calling the Mark show. They were saying, "Hey, hi, is this Paul on the plane?" during Mark's show. And Mark's like, "What's going on?" Because he didn't hear that. And so eventually he got the idea. So it was kind of fun.
So it was a retaliatory strike.
In a very sweet and loving way.
And so that means you have fans.
Well, I don't like to use the word fans because we're no sports heroes or entertainment, Hollywood stars or whatever. We're just very passionate about this, and we like to produce content. We like to talk to people about it, and so we just like to throw a lot of that up online. And I want to, if I can plug my podcast, I'd love people to check that out. So I've got 18, I think it's 18 episodes now, actually 19 if you include my Christmas special, which Patricia Steer is on. It's called Dome Life with Paul on the Plane, and you can find it on my website, paulandtheplane.com is where I put all of them, but they are also streamed on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify. So if you like to listen on those platforms, you can easily find it. Just search for Dome Life. And I release it every single week. It's very consistent. It's about every Wednesday usually. I get those out there. So I want to have something else that was consistent. When I first started, my TFR show was only 1 hour, and I had a lot more stuff to say. And then right when I started the podcast, I was able to expand it to 2 hours. So now I have plenty of time. So I tell people, if you'd like to be on the podcast, if you have a great Flutter story, shoot me an email or contact me, and let's record something on Skype, and I'll throw it up on my podcast. We'd love to hear from people.
And your email again?
Paul@paulandtheplane.com.
It's an easy one. Paul, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
You're one of the nicer people.
One of the nicer ones. That's what I was going for.
Everyone's got something they're pushing. You're not pushing anything.
I'm pushing Flat Earth.
Yeah, good for you.
Pushing Flat
Good
Earth.
for you.
Thanks for having me, man.
Appreciate it. Your pleasure.
Appreciate you, and thanks again for the.
Yeah.
Thanks for the.
Hey, if you just give Joe a soundbite or two, something he could use in post-production for B-roll, that'd be great. It is live though.
Oh, you got this from live?
Yeah, Flat Earth Hollywood.
Like you want the questions or you just want me to?
No, just say hi to, just say hi, but mostly I just want, something with this in the background and something that's just saying hello. And it's nice to meet you, by the way.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen you do a lot of stuff here in California. I think I remember watching you at was it Hollywood? I think you were down there, and I think on the curb or whatever you were out there.
Yeah.
On that time, and so you're pretty much involved with a lot.
I'm a
of
prima
activism.
donna. I let it come to me, though.
Yeah.
I don't. So
yeah.
this is in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'm so lucky. So much of it is happening in and around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
allows me to be part of something.
Oh no, it's great. No, for sure. Absolutely, been able to engage with people and a lot of the questions that you get, and yeah. So what's the main question you usually get, like when it comes to?
I mean, of course, it's the worst one. That I'm a Jew in Hollywood, and I'm connected to the baby eaters. I'm a shill. I'm pushing the dome. Let me finish the list. I mean, I can't even finish the list. I get accused of everything. I suppose that's supposed to be a proud moment.
Oh, for me, I mean, I look at it, you can call it a dome, I call it the firmament. I mean, I think it's very, very sound biblically, but also scientifically. I think a lot of science is starting to point that direction, right? People will say that, well, we can't scientifically prove it, but what I'm saying is there's a lot of validity when it comes to...
If they had to move the
dome.
atmosphere this week,
Yeah.
or
That's huge news, of course. Yeah, absolutely. And the very fact that they're actually saying that, I mean, the stuff that they're coming out with in the news is just so silly when it comes to, science and space. It's just, I'm going to be doing a video soon about the fact that they're talking about landing on an asteroid, drilling down in the asteroid, and then starting to actually drill in the center of the asteroid for minerals. I mean, that's so ridiculous. I mean, how are they going to land on it? Well, yeah, exactly. Because they said there's all these great minerals on an asteroid. I mean, the logistics behind that are just absolutely insane.
really want to help. Thank you for helping Joe put together the show.
Oh, no,
He
it's my
told me
pleasure.
early on
It's my
that you
pleasure.
leaned in at a
Oh,
time
yeah.
when he really needed someone to lean in.
Oh, for sure, yeah, yeah. I mean, I help with Gary and Dee Dee in the UK and stuff, and helping them out. I mean, I love to support others, and I think it's important for the community to see that we're all working together. We're not all in competition, and there's all this division. It's like, no, man, we're all in this about pushing the truth, and yet we all have these varying beliefs, but the one thing that we all agree on is that we're not a spinning ball flying through space.
Right.
So regardless of our differences, we still believe that, right? And we do not, we're not on a spinning ball flying through space. And yet, 99.9% of the world believe this. This is the agenda. This is what is going on. It's not time to fight and argue and all that. Nothing's going to happen. So we need to collectively come together. There's a lot of strength in numbers, and we need to really push this forward, right? So to me, it's important. And conferences like Question Everything, even having other questions being asked, not just with the shape of the earth, right? Getting into vaccinations, 9/11. I mean, this is really important stuff. And a lot of people, are waking up.
Otherwise, we're
exciting.
stuck in division. I mean, we keep finding ways of division.
Yeah.
I keep using words like us and we, and I don't think of it as a flat Earth movement in that respect. Certainly, truth and justice at that point.
Sure. Yeah. And if you're not familiar with what I do, my name is Robbie Davison. My YouTube channel is Celebrate Truth. I've done documentary films such as The Global Lie, Impossible, Scientism Exposed 1 and 2, and I'm actually here shooting with my camera guy for my new docu-series. It will be an 8 to 10 part series called Global Lies, Unearthing the Truth. And I'm hopefully I'll be able to release it in the fall of 2019. So I'm going to work really hard. I'm really excited. It's going to be wonderful. Been able to get lots of great interviews, lots of amazing guys here that I've known for years now, and also some new faces as well. So it's going to be really exciting. So yeah, check it out. Celebrate Truth on YouTube, and get a hold of me and reach out. And
Thanks
good.
for visiting here in
Yeah.
Southern California.
Yeah,
I hope
love
the
to
weather's
go.
accommodating enough for
Hey,
you.
I'm from Canada. It's a lot colder than it is here. So even when it's raining or it's a little chilly, I mean, this is great compared to what I came from. I mean, minus 20, snow drifts. Yeah, I'll take this any day. So thank you very much.
Well, thanks for taking the time. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
No, you're very welcome.
Bye, Robbie.
Yeah.
So we're going to be taking a dinner break here soon, and appreciate anyone who's watching. And we're going to use some of this for B-roll footage. I was helping out with the camera earlier inside, and they're going to be putting together some nice post-production with 2 and 3 cameras, and hopefully some of this stuff, these interviews can be used for what we call B-roll and segues. So I'm going to go off the air again for a moment, and we'll be back soon.